morning everyone, welcome to Whiteboard English, and today I'll be explaining past continuous tense. Past continuous tense is used to describe an event or an action that was happening in the past. It's no longer happening in the present or going to happen in the future. It was happening in the past. Now we can see I was eating pizza. It's an action that was happening in the past. So for the format, it is subject plus was or were plus a verb in the first form plus ing plus object. So with this format, let's see how we can create some examples. We see I was eating pizza, you were playing video games, we were watching a YouTube channel, they were studying for their exams, he was cooking dinner, she was watering the plants, he was drying in the sun, Stacy was dancing with her friend. So you can see there, following the format, there is a subject here, was or were is used here. There's a verb in the first form plus ing, eating, playing, watching, studying, cooking, watering, drying, and dancing, plus an object, pizza, video games, YouTube channel, exams, dinner, plans, sun, and friend. So as you can see, following just the format, now we have created some past continuous tenses. And it is an action. We can see all these actions. They are describing something that was happening in the past and it is no longer happening. Now these are all positive sentences. Let's take a look at how we can make them into negative sentences. Now we can take a look at how we can make negative sentences using past continuous tense. So you can see the format is now different from the before one. Subject plus was or were plus not plus a verb in the first form plus ing plus object. Now we can see it being used in some examples. I was not eating pizza, you were not playing video games, we were not watching a YouTube channel, they were not studying for their exams, he was not cooking dinner, she was not watering the plants, it was not drying in the sun, Stacy was not dancing with her friend. So you can see here that there is subject, was or were is being used. And instead of the positive sentence for negative sentence, we are adding not to make it into a negative sentence. So not is being used in front of the verb and after the was or were is added. So after not, there is a verb in the first form plus ing. So eating, playing, watching, studying, cooking, watering, drying, and dancing. And another thing is the object. We have an object at the end of the sentence here. And you can see that these are all sentences that are no longer positive. Before it was I was eating pizza, meaning in the past I was eating pizza. That's an action that happened in the past. But in the past I am no longer eating a pizza. I was not eating pizza. And you were not playing video games. So in the past, before, you were playing video games. That's an action that took place in the past. But now that it has been made into a negative sentence, you were not playing video games in the past. So that is how we have changed the positive sentences into negative sentences in the past continuous tense. So now we will see how to make interrogative sentences. As you can see in the format, before it was subject and then was or were, and now it has been changed to the exact opposite. Was or were is now coming in front of the subject, and it is was or were plus subject plus a verb in the first form plus ing plus object plus question mark. That is always important. Do not forget the question mark. And we can see in the examples there is was or were here, there is a subject here, there is a verb plus ing, and there's an object. And of course, the most important part, there is a question mark at the end of all the subjects so that it is a question. So you can see here, we're using appropriately which ones we have to use was or were. So as you can see, according to whether or not the subject is plural or singular, we change the wording to was or were. So just keep that in mind. Now another extension to interrogative sentences is the WH questions and what, when, why, where, and also how. So you can see here with the sentences that we had already written, the examples for interrogative sentences, so we have now added why, when, where, what, and how. So let's see. Why was I eating pizza? When were you playing video games? Where were we watching a YouTube channel? What were they studying for their exams? How is he cooking dinner? So these are some examples. And you can see that these are appropriately added according to how it would make sense for the sentence. And also another thing to keep in mind is that usually when they are asking for interrogative sentences in exams or anything, you are supposed to add from here to here. The WH is for your own personal knowledge, and when you are writing anything or doing anything in English, it is very helpful. So keep that in mind and use it. So that is all for past continuous tenses. See you in the next one. Bye!